Obesity isn't just about appearance, it's a global health crisis. It increases the risk of diabetes, heart disease, stroke, fatty liver, and even some cancers. It affects mental health too, lowering confidence and quality of life. But a new class of drugs is changing everything. Medicines that mimic the body's own natural hormones. To uncover where they came from, we go back 50 years, when scientists noticed something strange in diabetes research. They found that when people drank glucose, their insulin levels rose higher than when glucose was injected directly into the blood. The gut was clearly sending a secret message to the pancreas. They called it the incretin effect. The intestines weren't just for digestion. They were powerful hormone factories controlling blood sugar. By the 1980s, scientists identified two key incretins: GIP from the upper small intestine and GLP-1 from the lower gut. Both hormones triggered insulin only when glucose was high, a built-in safety system against hypoglycemia. But GLP-1 did more. It slowed stomach emptying and signaled the brain that you were full. There was just one problem. Natural GLP-1 was destroyed within minutes by an enzyme called DPP-4. Then came a surprise from the desert. In the venom of the Gila monster, scientists found a clue. They discovered a peptide called Exendin-4. It mimicked GLP-1's effects, but resisted being broken down. Researchers modified it into a medicine named Exenatide, inspired by exendin and the peptide suffix tide. That's how it got the trade name Byetta. Approved in 2005, Exenatide not only improved blood sugar, it unexpectedly caused weight loss too. That discovery opened the door to a new era. Today's powerful GLP-1 and dual GIP and GLP-1 agonists, a hormone once hidden in the gut and inspired by a desert lizard, is now transforming how we treat obesity. So how exactly do GLP-1 and GIP help us lose weight? Let's see how they work. GLP-1 receptor agonists work through several complementary actions to improve metabolism and reduce weight. First, they bind to GLP-1 receptors on pancreatic beta cells and stimulate insulin release, but only when blood glucose is high, which lowers the risk of hypoglycemia. They also suppress glucagon release from pancreatic alpha cells, reducing excess glucose production by the liver. In the stomach, these drugs slow gastric emptying, so meals feel filling longer, and post-meal glucose spikes are blunted. Crucially, GLP-1 agonists act on the brain's appetite centers to increase satiety signals and reduce cravings, helping people eat less without constant willpower. Together, these effects reduce calorie intake, improve glucose control, and produce sustained weight loss. Beyond weight loss, GLP-1 agonists often improve cardiovascular risk factors and may reduce liver fat, giving broader metabolic benefits. That's how GLP-1 receptor agonists work, a single hormone pathway reshaping metabolism, appetite, and weight. 3 modern medications are now used to help with weight loss: Semaglutide, Tirzepatide, and liraglutide. They work by reducing hunger, slowing the stomach, and improving blood sugar control. To test them, researchers ran large clinical studies. Volunteers were divided into 2 groups. One received the actual medicine, and the other got a placebo, a harmless look-alike injection used for comparison. In these studies, people taking semaglutide lost about 15% of their body weight after around 16 months, while the placebo group lost about 2%. Tirzepatide, which works on 2 gut hormones, produced even greater results. People lost between 15 and 21% of their weight, depending on the dose. Liraglutide, taken daily, led to about 8% loss over a year. Still a solid improvement. All three medications make it easier to eat less and feel satisfied. Combined with a healthy lifestyle, they lead to lasting weight reduction and better overall health. GLP-1 medicines are mainly for people who are overweight or obese, especially if they also have type 2 diabetes or heart-related problems. Doctors usually prescribe them for people with a BMI above 30 or above 27. If other conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or cholesterol are present. Before starting, doctors ensure that lifestyle changes have been tried first. The medication supports, but never replaces healthy habits. The most common side effects are nausea, vomiting, or mild diarrhea, mostly when treatment begins. Doctors reduce these by starting at a low dose and increasing gradually while patients eat smaller, lighter meals. Rarely, inflammation of the pancreas or thyroid problems can occur, so regular monitoring is important. These drugs shouldn't be used during pregnancy, in people with certain thyroid cancers in the family, or with insulin unless prescribed by a specialist. When used properly, GLP-1 medications are powerful tools that help with safe, steady weight loss and better metabolic health. GLP-1 medicines are one of the biggest advances in the fight against obesity and diabetes. They help the body control hunger, balance blood sugar, and lose weight safely and steadily. But remember, the best results come when the medicine works hand in hand with healthy eating, exercise, and consistency. With the right support and habits, long-term health and confidence are possible for anyone.